Hey folks, and welcome to Drinking Alone with Friends, a podcast where three friends drink alone together. My name's Chris.
What up? It's Tud.
And I'm Obert.
Yes, you are.
So you guys been playing the new Zelda game?
Yeah.
No. Haven't gotten there yet. I can't beat Breath of the Wild. Can't do it.
Just
okay,
it's just a stance you've taken. You're just
this will be a spoiler-free discussion because maybe some of our listeners, as well as Todd, haven't played it yet.
I don't know how to get into the city with the women. They won't let me in.
Oh well, can we spoil Breath of the Wild? I feel like you've had 6 years for the listeners that.
I mean, I imagine that at the end you beat Calamity Ganon, and then.
Whoa!
We were just talking about getting into the city with the women.
If I could, I've tried to find different ways to fly into the city. But it's in a desert, so there's no mountains around. I can't get in this place. I don't know how to get in.
I mean, my wife, who is admittedly not a video game player, figured it out. So
maybe that's the secret. Maybe I'm too good of a video game player.
Maybe you're just not female enough.
Yeah, that
is true. Your wife is a female.
Women's intuition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get in eventually. One of these days, I will find my way into. Is it Guido?
No, Gerudo.
Gerudo. Listen, why are they all... Also, why are there two Gs? Why is it Goron City and Guido City?
What do you want to call it?
I don't know. There shouldn't be two Gs.
Okay.
Women City.
I gave you 25 options, and you said anything but G twice.
Yeah, W.
Okay.
Women City. Woman City. Could be B for boy. I don't know.
What was that song we would sing in middle school about... There's a place, where there's the song where there's only women.
There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance?
Yeah. Okay. So it's in France. Okay. So we could call it Paris.
There you go.
It could be literally anything. I just don't understand why there's two Gs, and I don't know why they won't let me in.
Tud's standing at the hole in the wall where the boys can see it all.
Exactly. But he can't get in.
Can't get in. Oh man!
I will find a way into this damn city.
This naked women city.
I almost have enough hearts to get the Master Sword. I'm right there. I just can't get in.
What's your favorite part of the game so far?
I like exploring.
Yeah, that is. We were talking about Ultima Online before we started the call, and that was my favorite thing about that game was just because it was a pretty empty game, just going off in random directions and just spending a long time just running in one direction and finding something new.
Yep.
That's basically what I spend my time doing.
Yeah.
It's just looking for random shit. And then you find a shrine out in the middle of nowhere, but you can't find the shrine, but you think you're running towards it because the thing is beeping and it's getting bigger, and then all of a sudden it's big and you run and then it starts to get smaller and you get really frustrated and you're like, where is this stupid shrine? And
I'm not going to play this game anymore.
And then it's underground. And you're like, how am I supposed to get there? I went into this cave with all these little those guardian things. They're all there, and I could see the shrine, and I don't know how to get to the shrine. Can't get around the guardians. It's very disappointing.
Well, I'm glad listeners tuned in for these hot takes on a 6-year-old video game. So,
if you need takes on old school games, I'm your man. Go play Ultima Online. Breath of the Wild is fun.
We used to do a segment a while ago called Old Sports News. I think we're going to branch out to old video game news.
Have you guys ever heard of this game called Pong? I think it's going places.
Yeah. The future of gaming, they're saying.
I mean, we could go back and forth on that for a while, but
except for sometimes that little thing gets through the hole that you can't go all the way up or all the way down. Stupid game.
I gotta ask, when's the last time you all played beer pong?
Oh God, it's probably been with one of you, to be honest.
Yeah, I assumed so for Chris. Todd, I don't know, but for Chris, I'm assuming that I was there.
I think I've played it since I've played it more recently than that, but I would say within the past 2 years, maybe. Flip Cup, I could tell you exactly when, but beer pong, I think 2 years.
Speaking of beer,
I was gonna say we're not having any, so don't.
Yeah.
Just get that. Speaking of beer, get that right out the door. That's not a thing we're doing this week.
Nope. Liquor before beer, and by that we mean we're not having any beer. It's Oops All Liquor episode. Crack open that liquor cabinet, except instead of a liquor cabinet, it's a liquor can. Glug, glug, glug. Yeah, open that liquor cabinet Oh, thank you for naming the episode, Chris.
Just right in the middle of the podcast. We've done it. Job's
We're done.
over.
Less than 7 minutes in.
We nailed it. We got
it
it
figured out.
Got it in one.
Yeah. We're doing canned cocktails, folks. Now, that was a challenge I issued to the guys this week. Was like, hey, I've been seeing these pop up more and more. We should bring them on the show. So we did, and we're going to. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to crack mine open.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to point out that despite Obert saying that he thinks that they're popping up all over the place, I went to 2 different liquor stores today in search of these things and did not find any canned cocktail, or barely any canned cocktails. So I don't know if they're really popping up all over the place. So I think still more to come on them expanding, but
yeah. So that was one thing. So there's a whole end cap section in my admittedly tiny liquor store near me, full of these things. They have Jack and Coke, which is actual Jack Daniel's brand, and Coca-Cola brand and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of canned margaritas. Cutwater is the brand that I've seen most often by me. But I'm actually bringing a local brand of cocktails that I enjoyed so much. I had it once. I was like, gotta go back, get a second time. This is my third time going back. I'm like, I'm bringing it on the podcast. And that is the Whitefish Handcrafted Spirits Long Island Iced Tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
it's lit.
It is lit. Get lit. See, it even says that right there. It's their slogan on here says, quite possibly the best Long Island iced tea you've ever tasted. Funnily enough, it's not made in Whitefish. They are in Kalispell, Montana. But they pride themselves here. What's in it? It says it's made with their own Whitefish handcrafted spirits, including our Montequila agave spirit, their Kintla Peak gin, River Rock vodka, Flathead Sunrise vodka, which is flavored with fresh tangerine juice, and premium cola and fresh lemon juice. So that's all what's in here. Weighs in at 16.25% ABV.
All right.
So glad I'm going first.
Wait, what was it? What did you say?
16.25.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Now, before you drink this, what is the best Long Island iced tea you've ever had?
This one, spoiler. I mentioned Cutwater cocktails because they have one. Well, I'll say this. These guys are like $7 a can or something like that. They're very expensive. Cutwater cocktails, they are much cheaper. It's like $3.99 a can or something like that. So I was like, oh, let me try that. It was a drain pour. I couldn't finish it. I was like, this sucks. Yeah. I enjoyed it so well. I think they were sold out of the one I was looking for. I was so disappointed in it. I was like, you know what? I think I have everything I need for a Long Island iced tea. So I just poured it down the drain and made my own. And it wasn't as good as this one, though. This is the first ever, better than a 5 out of 5, I think, because I don't know if I just made it too strong. It needed a little tempering.
I've seen you make cocktails before. They're usually pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty heavy-handed, but you heard me read off what is in this can. It's just booze. If you want a cheat sheet for how to make a Long Island iced tea at home, it's all the clear liquors. That's how you know what's it. Yeah, gin, vodka, tequila,
white rum,
sec, and rum. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this one.
And don't forget the splash of Coke.
Yeah, Bacardi. Yeah. This one doesn't have any rum. So maybe that's how I should improve it. Try leaving the rum out. Or maybe they're not supposed to have rum. I don't know.
Well, it's time for let's Google that answer on Drinking Alone with Friends this week.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to shout out a few week old handle of mine, Cocktailarium for iOS. That's my new go-to cocktail making app.
So, in case you're curious, it is a half an ounce of all these liquors: vodka, rum, gin, tequila, triple sec. With 1 fluid ounce of sweet and sour mix, 1 fluid ounce of Coca-Cola, and 1 lemon slice. Sorry, not lime.
Yes, the lemon wedge is key. But you did say you did include rum in that list, correct?
Yeah, vodka, rum, gin, and tequila, and then triple sec.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think the sour mix, I'm not sure what sour mix. I think it's mostly just like simple syrup and lemon juice is kind of how you make sour mix, but I don't know. We're beer experts here, not sour mix experts.
That is true.
And just for the listeners at home, poured over ice.
Yeah, that's one thing, right? Like I said, 16.25% alcohol.
Water it down.
I normally take a pint glass, fill it all the way up with ice, and then fit as much as I can of the can. And usually, if I'm doing it right, there will be no ice left by the time I nurse this drink through this episode. So that's how I water it down a little bit.
That's the exact opposite of how I usually make my drinks.
You put one ice cube in and then chug it to finish it before it can melt at all?
I usually put like 2 or 3 ice cubes in my drink, and then I take the liquor and I take whatever so like if I'm making vodka seltzer, I pour turn the vodka upside down, I turn the seltzer upside down, and I pour till one of them stops pouring.
Yeah.
Generally, it's the seltzer that stops first.
Just whatever fills the glass.
Exactly.
So to get into it, I don't know. Long Island iced tea's one of the first drinks I think we all bought when we were poor 21-year-olds at the bar, and we're like, how can I get as much drunk for as little dollars as possible? I have an idea. I'll order Long Island iced teas, which is all the they give you the shittiest well liquor at all. But you mix it all together, and it usually comes out not half bad. But this one, again, to quote the can, quite possibly the best Long Island iced tea you've ever tasted. Using good top shelf liquor, it really brings that drink up to a like respectable level, not just like a Cosmo or like a raspberry martini or something. What is it? I forget what I'm thinking of. Appletini, one of those like
espresso
type of
martini.
drinks. Yeah, this is actually quite yummy.
There's no place, or there's no spot in the world where a Long Island iced tea becomes classy.
You're looking at it right now, Whitefish, Montana. It's a classy Long Island iced tea. And you know what this reminds me of is
That's like.
Do you want to finish your thought, or should I just ignore it?
I made myself laugh. I was gonna say that's like being the fancy escort.
Yeah. If you're gonna be a prostitute, at least be a fancy one.
Yes.
Yeah. But for those of y'all in the Northeast, specifically Connecticut, they have Fisher's Island lemonade. I don't know if you've seen those, but this kind of reminds me of that, where it's like boozy, packs a punch, expensive, but because they use really good shit in their cans. And that's why I don't think you can find this most places. If you can, if Whitefish is distributing it far and wide, good for them. I hope they do, because this needs to be in every liquor store in America. But I would understand with their very selective, handcrafted nature of the drinks they make, why it's more of a smaller batch process.
Interesting.
But also what makes it so good. Yeah.
Now, is this the only one that they make, or do they make like other variants?
They make a amaretto sour, which I thought about having on the podcast. I've never had one of these not in, like, this was the only time I've had an amaretto sour was their canned version. Really good. Makes me want to buy a bottle of amaretto and make my own, to be honest. Because the only cocktail that I use amaretto for is Flaming Dr. Peppers, which
FTPs, baby.
I don't know if you would call that a cocktail. I think that's being very generous to call that a cocktail.
We are in the world of fancy freaking drinks tonight, folks.
I haven't thought about an FTP in a minute.
Have you ever had one, Ted? Have I ever made a Flaming Dr. Pepper for you?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's possible that I've had it and I blacked out. I can't recall a time, but I can't. I also knew it before you, like, when you said it, I was like, oh, I'm not unfamiliar with what that drink is. Okay,
so you've heard of it before, but you may not have experienced an Obert Flaming Dr. Pepper. For our listeners who probably haven't experienced one, what it is you take a pint, like a regular pint glass or solo cup if you're poor, fill it with just enough beer where you could submerge a shot glass in it, basically, like 4 ounces maybe. And you want the shittiest, cheapest light beer you can find. The cheaper, the better. The lighter, the better. Like a PBR, Busch Light, whatever you got. You then take a shot glass, fill it 3/4 of the way up with Di Serono or whatever, or if you're too poor for that, the like Mr. Boston equivalent amaretto, and float 151 on top. Now that's a very important step. Now you have to light it on fire. this adds a very nice, smoky, earthy flavor to it.
Inside your solo cup.
Well, we're not there yet. This is next to the solo cup. We have the flaming shot. Then quickly, before your shot glass cracks, you pick it up and carefully sploosh it into your solo cup, which the beer will then extinguish the shot, and then you slam it back as fast as possible. And if you did all that correctly, it should taste exactly like a Dr. Pepper.
Yep. We I think next time we're all in the same room, FDPs, we're doing it.
Oh boy.
As much as I made fun of you for when I showed up last time we all got together for us doing well drinks, I think that this all should happen, where we should do flaming Dr. Peppers next time we're all in the same room. So.
I can't believe you would back away so quickly from your statement of you were never going to drink hard liquor with Chris and I again.
Did I say that?
I think hungoverly you were like, I'm never doing that again.
Well, I retired from hard drinking, not hard liquor. I'm retired from hangovers. I'm not doing that anymore.
Hangovers are over. They're canceled. They're canceled for this lifetime.
You don't think they're going to happen with us?
I can't handle it anymore.
Flaming Dr. Peppers.
I was out of commission for a day.
It was a rough. We talked about this. We all struggled during that trip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a get together though. We're gonna play beer pong. We're gonna drink. We'll do some flaming Dr. Peppers.
Gotta chug them all.
We haven't played Gotta chug them all in a minute.
All the classics.
Yeah, no. Just get them.
We might fit some good beer in there if there's room.
I think we should just get together and just not once should we drink like a beer, like only flaming Dr. Peppers or hard liquor. Other than that, we just leave the beer all over to the side.
No, you could drink a beer as long as you like pull the ping pong ball out of the cup first. Right. Then you're allowed to drink a beer.
Right. We're only allowed to drink shitty beer. Like it's like it's Busch Light only for the entire time we hang out.
Yeah.
If the 30 pack doesn't look like a can of corn or a thing of corn, then I don't want it.
Oh man.
So I will say, going back to your LITs, do you guys ever remember going to the Russian Lady in Hartford?
I think I went there once. That's sounds like the kind of bar I would go like before going to the event center in Hartford.
Yeah, or like a Friday night if you're trying to go and get drunk when you're in like the Hartford area.
But that's like near the Civic Center, right?
Yeah, it's like right behind the Civic Center, right next to the tavern. It's right on Anucello Street. They have, or they used to have, the last time I was there was probably 10 years ago. They had a deal where you bought the glass that the LIT came in, and you got to keep it. And it was like $4 like refills on your Long Island iced tea.
God.
Jesus.
And the Long Island iced tea was on tap, so they didn't even have to make it. They just went over and just poured it like a beer.
Poured it for you.
And it was a big glass too. Like we're like not your average pint glass. It was like a long, skinny glass. Awesome.
That's dangerous. That sounds dangerous.
Listen, you want to talk about getting...
There's a reason why you haven't been there in 10 years.
You want to talk about, things that you want to do to save money when you're younger? Go into the Russian Lady and getting these
You
things.
and 6 friends all go in and split a glass.
No, all 6 friends got a drink. We were all like, oh yeah, we're getting messed up. Bad hangovers. Bad hangovers.
You're all totally sloshed and your bar tab is like $23 each.
It's fantastic. Maybe I should start drinking like that again.
Those are great nights when you're like way too drunk and you get your bill and you're like, this cannot be right. I believe I had that moment at Asheville at the $5 Will drinks. I was like, this doesn't seem right, but I'll pay it.
It's $42.50. Okay.
Like I think I laughed. I was like, no. Oh man, good old times. Well,
all right. So I got a sipper here. It's going to earn the rare 5 1/4 on the Obert cocktail scale.
Wow.
Like I said, I made a 5 out of 5 Long Island iced tea at home. This is better.
You are like really talking this place up.
I don't know if it would survive the mail, but it's got to stay cold, unfortunately. But next time you come here, I'll save you a can.
There we go.
All right. This isn't made by that distillery in downtown Whitefish, right?
No. So interestingly enough, there is a distillery in Whitefish called Spotted Bear Spirits. This distillery, Whitefish Handcrafted Spirits, is not in Whitefish. It's further south. Really nice restaurant. If you're going to go on like a Friday night, I recommend calling at like mid-afternoon to try and get a table reserved because very limited seating. So check it out. Okay, so who's got the next cocktail while I slowly sip, and I'm sure you'll hear like the ice in my glass throughout the rest of the night.
Well,
Chris, what do you got?
I'm jealous of your iced tea. And I don't know. I mean, I'll let you guys kind of decide, but like I don't know if I quite understood the assignment, but this was a nifty little thing that I wanted to bring, and primarily because I didn't see any fancy whitefish cocktails at my local Food Lion, but but I actually have an authentic Arizona in partnership, by the way. Arnold Palmer spiked half and half iced tea and lemonade. So like your Arnie Palmers. So and this is
Wait, did it cost 99 cents?
No. I don't know.
Oh, that would be incredible.
It wouldn't have been though. Like so this is like it kind of looks like it's a what are they? I guess these are technically like your seltzer cans, right? Like the skinny ones, tall
skinny ones.
Like a White Claw can.
Yeah. So this was the closest I could get on the notice that I had, which was admittedly like a week, but I waited till last minute in true Chris fashion.
What?
Yeah, I know.
No.
Sounds so wrong.
I'm
Now,
shocked.
At least you then went out and got it yourself at that point.
Yep, that's definitely a thing that may have happened. So this one, I feel like a little baby amongst alongside Ober. This one's only 5% alcohol, so like I'm gonna have to drink 3 of them at once. So, but yeah,
just boil it off. Yeah.
Now we've all remember the Bojangles controversy of 2023. I do not.
I couldn't help but think about
I
it
know.
when you brought out another iced tea.
Another iced tea.
Gotta think for these damn spiked iced teas.
I don't know why. I literally do not know why. Now I do like the Arnold Palmer regular. I think everybody does, especially since partner official.
You also like
partnership.
Bojangles regular.
I do. Very true. Very true. This first one, or at least part of one, I'm gonna drink with no ice. So we're gonna see
From the can or in a glass?
from the glass. Unless you think.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Should I do all 3? Just do all 3 of them. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
It said.
Find your truth.
This is the other thing. It says shake well. I feel like this is if I wasn't reading this can, I wouldn't have known. But I feel like this is like a prank.
I can't wait for it to explode all
Yeah,
over
right.
you.
Where's Ashton?
I would do like the gentle roll.
Nope. That's not
That's not shaking well.
That is not shaking well. This is shaking well. You guys can attest to the wellness of the shakes. It's like a shake weight, baby.
Chris is gonna
I'm worried the episode's gonna end right here when Chris's computer gets soaked in
I was gonna say Chris is gonna drop off the call.
All right, here we go. Slow release. All right, not too bad.
Okay, it didn't go everywhere.
No, it wasn't bad. No, it fizzled. It fizzled, but that was it. So we're open.
No, back in my day, we called these John Daly's.
Oh, like if you were to add vodka to
An Arnold Palmer. Yeah, because you get the
that
virgin
makes it a
Arnold
John
Palmer.
Daly.
That makes
Add the
sense.
booze, you get a John Daly.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he didn't sign that. He didn't get the sponsorship deal going.
Yeah, because that has like a picture of the guy.
No, it's
and everything.
It's like a legit. It's even got the little Arnold Palmer signature with the umbrella and all that. So it's.
That's how you know it's from Arizona.
That's exactly right. But here we go. I'm gonna do it here. I don't know if I want my first sip to be out of the can though. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Here we go. All right. This is way better than the Bojangles one.
Good.
All right, here we go. Looks like an iced tea. That little can sip though, that got me excited for these bad boys. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see.
What if it's worse?
Could you imagine? Be like, only drink them out of the cans. I swear.
Yeah.
I promise.
I'm rooting for it over. I'm like,
Chris, go get the funnel.
Go get the funnel.
Pour it back in.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I think it's terrible based on that reaction.
Oh, these are delectable.
Dangerous.
These are delectable.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It tastes like an Arnold Palmer. You do get. I mean, it's only 5%, so it's not like. I mean, that's enough though. That's enough. I've gotten drunk off 5% beers before, like many times.
Could you drink more than like 2 of these though?
I can see that if okay, hear me out. Sitting outside, lounging outside, 80-degree day, kids are playing in the kiddie pool. I could probably have quite a few of these bad boys. Recording a podcast in front of a computer, probably I could probably do 2 or 3. I probably do 2 or 3. They retain the sweetness. there's like a tiny hint that you can tell that it's not quite the same. Like there's a tiny hint of alcohol, but like even so, like it's it's very solid. I mean, I can see why Arnie signed off on this. You know, it's just like
it meets his high standards.
Exactly. This is not. No offense. This is not a John Daly. It's not. John Daly's is straight vodka.
John
Brown
Daly's
vodka
has to come with blackjack and hookers.
I mean, I'm gonna have another one on ice because I think the ice will. I think it will kick it up a notch. I think that's just the way to have these. But this is. If you see them, I would grab one. I would grab one. Try it out. I'm not gonna lie. This is very good. Very good. I don't know what I was.
Just out of curiosity, do you know the price point of these compared to the Bojangles ones?
My dog ate the receipt.
I mean, that's not a big deal if you don't.
I think they were probably like $15 for a 12-pack. So.
Oh, it comes in 12 packs.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Well, so it was a risky and big investment, you know.
Yeah, because I could easily see episode 450 of this show. The oldest beer in Chris's fridge is
Artie Palmer.
six Arnold Palmers.
I can definitely say that will not be the case. I will be scrumptiously these up. That's not a word.
I think you nailed it. Sounds right to me.
It's good English.
Hold on, let me see if I could get. There you go. I just texted Dana. I was like, "How much were these, Arnold?" To see if she. I mean, she'll get it. She'll understand. She'll put it together. So this is very good. I don't know. It's really good. I would say like on the expectation scale, they're a 5.
Right. I wasn't expecting a lot.
No.
To be honest, looking at them.
No. Oh, not cheap. Maybe 17. She said. So $17 for a 12-pack. So
okay.
You know that is
not cheap, but not like that crazy.
No, not
but more than Bojangles.
More than Bojangles, right? And not 99 cents a can. That's what we can take away from this.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we can take away from this. Yeah, expectation scale, they're a 5. I did not expect them to be this good. And I'm actually looking forward to getting some ice and trying another one. So,
do you want to try that before you do your rating?
Nope. Because I don't think it'll change that much. I'm gonna give these like, I mean, they're good. They're good. Like Untapped's weird. Like I don't even know if they're on Untapped. It might be. I don't know.
I can confirm they are on Untapped.
They're on Untapped. Oh shit. Okay.
It's so hard to like line this up.
There's no way because like I think they're great. Like I honestly like 4.25, 4.5. Like like they're really good. They're really good. Untapped, I have no idea. It could be anywhere from 2 to 3.
Your rating. 2
to 3.5. No. But yeah, they're. I mean, I'll say they're very good. Very good. Big fan. How many people tried it on Untapped?
11,598.
There's no way.
So there is like a legit Untapped rating.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that this had been out for. I've never seen this before.
No,
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled though.
Me neither. If you like,
I was at the liquor store looking for these things and they didn't exist. So
if you like Arnold Palmer, like from Arizona, then and you're above the legal drinking age, I think you're gonna enjoy these. I think they're good on a hot summer day, recording a podcast with your friends. Normal things people do every day. All right, yeah. 11,000 people.
Great podcast beverage.
Exactly. I'm gonna say 361. That might be too high.
So it is too high. 3.41.
Jeez. Okay. See, that's what I'm like who tried, like, cause like I don't know. They're rating it on the beer scale. I can see that. Oh well. I stand by what I said. They're delicious.
Well, they haven't had the Bojangles one. Is the problem?
Maybe that's
if
what
they had that, they would be like, okay, this is gonna bump this up an extra point.
Maybe that's what it is. They
don't know how good Spiked Palmer can be.
And it's weird because it's very hit or miss. So like, there's not a lot of like 3.5s as I'm scrolling through here. It's a lot of people giving it a 2, people giving it a 4.5.
Yeah.
Bimodal distribution.
Yeah, it is very much.
It's polarizing.
It's very. You either love it or you hate it. It seems.
Gotcha. Well, tally me up in the love it category because they are splendid. There are probably people like, I hate iced tea and lemonade.
And it seems like the further you go back, the lower the ratings, and like the newer ratings, which I think is a lot of people from Memorial Day. They're a lot higher rated.
The warmer it gets, the better this drink is.
Correct.
The more meat you've ingested.
Yeah, this is truly a summer drink.
The longer your lawn that needs to be mowed is.
Exactly. But anyways, there you go. Get yourself some spiked Arnie peas.
That's what the kids are called on these days.
I believe so.
I thought it was spiky peas, but I don't know.
Those are John Daly. Those are spiked John Daly's.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, what if you added vodka to this thing?
I mean, listen, I'm not, I have to get up. I have to actually go to work at normal people time tomorrow, or else I have vodka.
Spiked?
I have vodka downstairs.
A John Daly spiked Arnold Palmer.
What would that even be called?
With a flaming Dr. Pepper shot in it.
Uber John Daly.
A floater of amaretto in 151. All right. Well, that leads Todd. Todd, what do you got for us on this? What do we call it? The
Canbinet.
Liquor Canbinet. Thank you. Liquor Canbinet.
How do you forget such a great
I don't
name?
know.
All right. So my drink this week is, it's something that it's a style of drink that we've reviewed on the podcast before. By a company that we reviewed one of the similar drinks from before. And that is Truly's vodka seltzer. So this is Truly's answer to the high noon craze, where Truly does all Truly is generally the White Claw chief competitor with like their malted hard seltzers.
Spiked seltzer.
Spiked seltzers. And then this is their vodka seltzer equivalent, which is what High Noon is known for. So High Noon does not advertise themselves as a spiked seltzer. It advertises themselves as a vodka seltzer.
So yeah, the big difference is it's not brewed as a malt beverage. This is seltzer with vodka added.
Correct.
And it looks very different than Truly.
I mean, the can does. It's blue. Different flavors, which is nice. This one is blackberry and lemon. It says it's made with premium vodka and real fruit juice. It says the stuff is from concentrate and natural flavors. I'm trying to see if they give a shout out to who provided the vodka.
They probably make it themselves.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's made by Boston. Truly's owned by Boston Beer Company, which is Sam Adams. Their actual name of the company that makes this is Hard Seltzer Beverage Company LLC. Really original name.
Yeah, really going. Can't wait to visit that tap room.
But I did bring my cup. I brought a little bit of ice in my cup because vodka seltzers are best served on ice. Ooh, I did not expect it to have a color to it.
Did you shake well?
No. Wow. Huh. I am impressed. It is kind of pinkish.
It does look like blueberry lemonade.
Yeah. It looks like they made it like a real vodka seltzer. On the nose, it smells like blackberry and lemon. Whew. I'm excited.
Now because you're a big High Noon guy.
I like High Noon, and I'm a big Truly lemonade fan.
Yes.
Okay.
Also
Strawberry
true.
Truly lemonades are unreal. So this is a new entrance, or new entrant, I should say. And I think, I love High Noons. I think they're way too fucking much money. Like ridiculous.
How much? What are we talking here?
A 12 pack of High Noon is like $22.
Okay. Yeah.
And these Trulies, I will say that I bought this one individually. And it was $3. So I expect that
So that's more than the High Noon is.
Right, but I bet you that
you're
if I
also
bought a 12
buying
pack,
a solo. Yeah.
Right. If I bought a 12 pack of these, I bet you it's not $22.
Right.
Also, shout out to the only reason I even knew these existed was listener of the podcast's wife, Tina Champagne, did drink these, and I believe she actually gave us some, and then Caitlin drank them all. So
You're too slow.
True. Had too much beer to drink. But anyways, let's dive on in. I'm still excited that it does have proper color. It does look like it has bubbles.
I like seltzer. It makes me a jolly good fellow.
Guys, this is good. This is really good. Dare I say, it's my new Truly favorite flavor.
Ooh.
It's truly the best.
There you go.
Is that time?
This
Is that
is-
timely enough?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, rip. That is Tina Turner, right?
I hope so. Or else it doesn't make any sense now.
Well, we'll never know. No, this is holy shit.
Did you say 5% ABV on these?
These are 5% ABV.
And so, did they give a calorie count on the can or no? Because it's fruit juice and vodka and water.
110 calories, 2 grams of sugar per 12 ounces of per can.
It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the strawberry lemonade Trulies are, but I'm guessing it's like less than that.
I think the Truly seltzers are around 110, maybe 120 a can, so they're similar.
Yeah.
Okay. I was assuming this just tasted better because it had more calories, but if they're able to make this taste just as good by maintaining the same calorie amount, like, move over, Truly. Spiked is here to stay.
This is incredible. I can't wait to try the other flavors now. I don't know what the other flavors are, so good luck. But this tastes exactly like blackberry and lemon. Don't taste the booze at all. I could drink a lot of these.
That's it's funny because so far tonight we've had me saying like I have to be careful to not drink a lot of these, and you guys both being like I could drink a lot of these.
Yeah. In fact, I think I'm going to drink a lot of these.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, three hits tonight too.
Yeah.
So I guess what happens when we take a break from beer? It's
I know. We're like, what is this?
Gotta see what's going on outside the beer world.
There's
a little
other
bit.
liquid.
Yeah. But in our defense, I don't think any of these beverages existed before 2020. Like this whole like putting canned alcohol, like canned hard alcohol, is kind of like a growing trend. You know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I will tell you this: that this came out. It's the first time I saw it was in 2023. According to the can, it was trademarked in 2022. So, relatively new addition to the Truly lineup are these vodka seltzers.
Well, listeners, if you see good canned cocktails out there that we need to be trying, don't give me that Cutwater Long Island iced tea garbage. Don't bring that in my house. I don't need that energy.
Not in this dojo.
Don't bring that Bojangles bullshit. We don't want that. We want good quality, premium canned cocktails.
Yes.
Well,
and we'll have them on the show.
Speaking of which, and also to go with this, I did bring this.
What's
this
that?
over with me.
Buzz water?
This is Buzz Wooder?
Water with no vowels?
Yeah. Buzz WTR. This is, first of all, it's brisk berry flavored, but what it is it's ultra purified electrolyte mineral water that has 5% ABV. So I've had this in my fridge for a while. I've wanted to drink this for a while. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to drink it. Because why not? It has electrolytes, so you're also hydrating yourself while drinking alcohol. What could go wrong?
No, I mean it's basically like a feedback loop where you're just refilling the stuff that is being depleted.
Right, exactly. It's water, it has electrolytes, it has alcohol. This might be the ultimate answer to can you drink all day?
All of life's problems.
I think they missed an opportunity by not calling it Arnold Perrier. I mean, it was right there, and they missed it.
No, John Perrier.
Yeah, there we go.
This thing has 55 calories in it. There's 2 servings per bottle. So apparently one serving of this is 55 calories, 110 calories per container.
That seems to be the common theme here.
Has water, orange wine, natural and artificial flavors, stevia leaf extract, sodium benzenate, and citric acid. And this has a full nutrition label. So let's try Buzz WTR.
Sounds like alcoholic Propel.
This stinks of alcohol. Not like the Truly blackberry and lemon. I could smell the alcohol before I've even taken a sip. But for the pod, cheers.
Gotta do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Actually, not as boozy on the mouth as the smell makes it out to be. It tastes kind of like, you ever get those like infusion bottles, for water, and you kind of put like the berries or like the mint in there and kind of.
Oh, you're talking about the Dana?
No,
Okay.
Not the Mio squeeze.
Gotcha.
It's Crystal Light.
The fruit infusion things.
Right. That's kind of what it tastes like. It tastes like you put some berries, indiscernible berries, by the way, because I don't know what the hell a brisk berry is, but indiscernible berries into a infusion bottle and kind of let it sit there for a little bit. You actually might make this because the fruit might ferment into being
Well, it does have orange wine is what was one of the ingredients.
Yeah,
so.
but it doesn't taste like orange.
No, but I mean, it's basically what they did was they just fermented some fruit and put it in a bottle.
A little boozy. Not the best aftertaste in the world. Kind of tastes like a very, very weak vodka seltzer. That's gone flat. So basically, you made yourself vodka seltzer last night. You fell asleep on the couch. You woke up in the morning, and you said, oh, look, here's a glass of water. And you went to go take a sip of it, and oops, it's leftover flat vodka seltzer from the night before.
How appetizing.
This might be better over ice. Unfortunately, I don't have ice for this one because I used it in my really good drink. Not the best, not the worst.
But you'll never have one again.
No, I was going to say, would I ever buy it again? Probably not. But at least if I ever wanted to get drunk and hydrate myself, I now know that there's a product on the market.
You could chug that right now with no consequences.
That's essentially what it says.
It's free.
Does it really? I feel like that's bad marketing.
Well, no, I mean, given that it says ultra purified electrolyte mineral water, it's basically what it's advertising.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk today, no problems tomorrow. Obert's dream.
You might want to buy some stock in this company then.
I know. I should at least try it.
You can see it on all social media at #BuzzWTR.
Cool. But not as good.
No, not as good.
Did you give the Truly one a rating?
No, I moved on too quick. The Truly, let me take a sip of that again now that I have Buzzwater on my mouth.
Yeah. Because you got to give us 2 ratings here now. But let's focus on the Truly first.
So the Truly, I will give easily a 4.5. That is a delicious Truly.
Wow.
On the seltzer scale.
On the seltzer scale, or yes,
which is also the Untapped scale.
Correct. Because I think Trulies are on Untapped. I'm not entirely sure. I think we checked in the lemonades before.
It's just so I have this in my mind, right? You have this Truly blackberry lemonade and Julius. You're like 50, right?
I understand Untapped is trying to put them on the same scale. They're different.
They're different scales.
Different scales.
If our listeners know one thing, it's that life demands a lot of different scales.
Right.
Yep.
And this is, if we're talking about the real like seltzer scale with 1 being water or 0 being water and 10 being soda, this is like a 9 and 8, like somewhere like right there.
It's good.
Yeah, and I struggle to put it like it's really good. It should be probably a 9. I don't know what the other flavors are that come in this box either. There could be a better flavor. Mm-hmm. Blackberry lemon would probably, even if I bought the box, which is why I bought the can, this would be the flavor I would gravitate towards out of the box.
Yeah, I can't say I've even seen them. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out because I too enjoy the Truly line of product. So
they're baby blue cans.
Keep an eye out.
Very fancy looking.
Like they don't. I don't know. I wonder because like liquor down here is weird. Like I can buy beer and wine at like and seltzers at a grocery store, but I wonder if I have to go to like a liquor store because it's vodka.
Can you buy High Noons at a grocery store?
I've not seen them.
Oh, okay. So that's probably that makes sense why you couldn't find anything at the Food Lion because you got to go to the ABC store.
Well,
or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I didn't even think about that, honestly. I was just like, it's canned whatever, so.
Because I can't find this kind of thing in the grocery store. Like, I got to go to the liquor store to get this stuff.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't.
Same with the High Noons. Yeah.
Okay, so.
See, and we can buy all these things from Stop and Shop.
One store.
Yeah. When Whole Foods opens, I may never go to another liquor store again because they have a great beer selection and they have all these as well.
There you go. You know what? I'm trying to find you some Untapped ratings here. And have you heard of Truly Extra Hard?
No.
No.
Like, so they
I love that Boston Beer Company is just trying anything.
Yeah, and I don't know how old it is, but and I'll have you look it up, but it's like a blue and purple. This is also a black raspberry. Not black raspberry lemonade, but black raspberry Truly Extra Hard. Like, it's like the ice version. Like, weird. Berry blast flavor.
This is blackberry lemon though.
Right. Yes.
And I believe it's blackberry.
I see the blackberry lemon vodka seltzer on Truly Hard Seltzer.
And lemon.
Yeah, you're right, because the blackberry and lemon vodka seltzer had 1 check-in. This one has 5. Are you finding anything, Chris? No.
No, I looked earlier. I didn't see anything for the vodka Trulies. I saw.
So that's how new they are.
Yeah, maybe that's part of why I haven't seen them yet. Tud was first in line.
I see. This is kind of what you have, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that has. Okay, we'll do that one. So, out of 5 ratings.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think the average is? And I got to pull up the calculator to do it.
So Chris's was a 3.41.
It's not even not even official. Official Untapped rating.
I'm gonna go safe, and I'm gonna say I don't even know what the hell safe would be. 3.65.
Sorry, my calculator didn't do it right. It didn't do.
You need to add up all the numbers and divide it by 5.
I didn't put parentheses in because I thought it would give me like the sum and then divide it by 5, but it didn't do that. Okay, what was your guess?
3.65.
Closer to you with a 3.94 average.
Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
I told you they were good. I just got scared off because yours, like you raved about those Arnold Palmers and they were so low.
yeah.
That
11,000 ratings. 5?
Oh,
There's a big difference.
yeah. We have a 2 3.5s, a 3.75, a 4.2, and a 4.75.
Jeez.
they're
Really pulling that average up to a
I'm telling you.
3.94.
This thing is good. Do your guys yourself a favor and find these things and enjoy your summer with these. Forget getting normal Trulies or normal White Claws.
Or high noons? Are these like that much better than the high noons?
These are so yes, I will go on. That's a good question. These are better than High Noons. I've
More
poured
flavor.
Yes, significantly more flavor. I've poured High Noons in a can before. They don't come out with colors. They don't taste like their actual like the pineapple tastes like pineapple. The mango tastes like mango, but they're not making fancy flavors out of them. There's actually like a contingent of people who mix multiple flavors together to create different High Noon cocktails.
Okay.
But Truly is doing it on their own in their own can. So
Yeah.
screw that. Why do the extra work when you can just get it?
Like if you want to make a cocktail, make a cocktail.
Right.
If you want to drink a canned cocktail, then you shouldn't do any extra work.
Right. You shouldn't have to mix the Truly mango with the Truly pineapple to get a cool flavor. Now, it does taste very good, having done it. But
I would recommend it, but you shouldn't have to do it.
right, you should be able to just pick up a can and be like, you know what, this is going to taste like blackberry and lemon, and it's going to be refreshingly delicious. And it is. So when you're out in your pools this summer, folks, go grab yourself a Truly vodka seltzer.
I like that. We haven't had any, we've talked about lawn mowing beers. I don't think we've had like pool beverages recommended.
Well, none of us have a pool yet.
That's true.
Very true.
My pool is filling up with water at the moment, so soon one of us will have a pool.
Is it raining?
I wish it was.
Well, that's good. But we should have a whole segment where we record Todd in his pool reviewing beverages because I think that'd be a big hit.
I feel like there's going to be a couple pool-related handles coming up with like, oh, this cooler floats, and this drink thing holds your drink.
I have the best pH balancer you've ever had. Just wait to my handle.
You better not steal it from me, though.
And then for the Buzz water, I'm going to give this like a 2. Probably maybe even lower. I don't want to finish it. It actually kind of make me feel a little funny.
Mix it with your Truly.
No,
it'll average out.
The Truly deserves better.
It'll average out to like a 3.5.
This thing is.
Just chug it.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
That bad, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather drink water.
If there were berries
and do shots of vodka.
If there were berries you've heard of in it, would it be higher?
Maybe.
If it were blackberry lemon.
Oh, we got such a weak triple berry harvest this year. All the triple berries were brought out, destroyed in the triple berry blight.
Yeah, I can't continue to sip this. So here we go.
He's chugging it because of all the electrolytes.
He's gonna be able to go to the gym after this.
Yes.
Take that.
More like swole water.
Take that Gatorade.
Ugh.
Is it good? Oh.
No.
The new shop for Hoffer grapefruit.
Yeah, Buzz water.
Oh.
1.25.
Forgot about Schafferhofer.
1. You know what? Fuck it. It's going to a 1.
Down to a 1. Cheese and rice.
Ugh.
Pro tip, if you find a beverage that you hate, don't chug it. Just something from us here at the pod to you listeners.
Yeah, that was a bad decision, but you know what? I don't have to drink it anymore.
It's true.
It's gone.
True. Couldn't find it on Untapped, so the average is now, whatever you said. So,
0.75.
I don't know who was closer, to be honest. I was so busy trying to do the average that I didn't catch what Ted's guess was. It was like a 4.61, I think. So Chris wins the cocktail off.
Yeah.
Maybe I should make like a separate category for the cocktails.
I'm closing in. Listen, I am closing in.
No, you don't get a tally mark for that. You get a special. You get a special design.
I'll take a special design if that's what it is. I'll take a special design. Can you draw the Canbinet? There we go.
I wish I could draw a Canbinet.
I'll take it.
Maybe I'll have to think about. I don't know. That's something that we should ask like Dolly to draw for us.
Yep.
A liquor Canbinet and see what it comes up with.
There we go. I was like, I have an artist. I can have her try and draw whatever we want.
A liquor cap. I guess it would be like just like a cylindrical liquor cabinet with a pop top. That would make sense. But anyway, speaking of handles, it's that time. The Frosty Mug of Wisdom. The Frosty Martini Glass of Wisdom. The Frosty Martini Can of Wisdom.
I think we're getting there.
Pop-tops?
We're getting there.
With 3 pop tops. Thank you, Ted. Where we're going to fill it with 3 straws of wisdom. Wisdomy wisdom stuff, hacks, advice. I'm excited for this one this week. I got a good one. But first, Jordan, take it away. I'm going to grab my handle.
Test your handle. Test your handle. Test your handle. Test your handle. Mug of Wisdom! Drink. Mug of Wisdom!
All right, thank you, Jordan. He's a good dude. All right, Chris, you are our winner this week. Who's going first? Who's backwashing the straw of wisdom into the martini glass?
I don't know. I'm torn. Yep, backwash. No backwash. We don't want backwash.
Who's blowing the wisdom straw into a pop top of martini?
I don't know. I feel like I have to make the people wait for Oberts. He was so excited about it.
I gotta get one.
All right. In that case, Tud, I'm gonna have you go first. We'll see how my brain works in the next few minutes, and then we'll find out if Obert goes last.
Sure. So my handle this week is an exercise piece of equipment that I think everybody should buy. I just bought one myself, and so far, so good. And that is a high-speed jump rope. Unlike a normal jump rope that you remember as like a kid that's like, 2 pieces of wood with like a string in between it, and you just kind of flip it around, and it just, you just jump rope with it.
Back in my day, we had a 2x4 with barbed wire that we jump roped with.
So a high-speed jump rope comes with some really nice metal handles, or plastic, depending on which ones you prefer. But then the jump rope is attached to the handles by a piece of metal with like a ball bearing inside the handle, and then the rope on the outside. So you can actually get a good spin going. So if you're doing, high intensity workouts like CrossFit or some other HIIT type workouts, it enables you to jump faster, do double unders easier. But overall, a better jump rope experience than that of like a cheap one that you probably remember from elementary school or middle school. My recommendation is high-speed jump rope, because so far I bought one because I really couldn't get double unders under control, and now I'm able to do more than I was able to do before I got the jump rope.
Very nice. So how many tricks have you mastered?
So right now I'm trying to master the double under, and I'm also trying to master the crossover. Surprisingly, the crossover is easier than the double under, which I did not expect that to be the case, but it is. The crossover, in case you guys are wondering, is when you jump normally, and then you cross your arms over, and then flick it underneath again, and you just, you cross it. I'm also trying to learn how to do like the running jump rope, which I can't do yet. That I've almost broken my nose a few times trying to do that.
How do you almost break your nose?
You trip yourself.
Oh, I see.
And you're holding rope, and those get tangled up, and your hands get tangled up, and you just kind of fall and hope that you don't smash your face into the ground. One thing I will say about the high-speed jump ropes, for those of you who are not expert jump ropers such as myself, because they're high speed, they hurt a lot more than a normal jump rope, because the rope is wire. So when you get that high-speed jump rope moving, and then you trip, hit yourself, do whatever, you're whipping yourself with a high-speed moving, gauge chain.
Which is really just more motivation to jump better.
Right. It's I don't want to do that again. It's kind of, it's training by fear of being whipped by yourself. Unless you're into that type of stuff.
Now, have you joined the local Double Dutch team yet?
I have not. So I never did double dutch as a kid. I never really actually, up until a couple years ago, I could never actually jump rope. So the fact that I'm able to do single unders is cool to me in and of itself. But the fact that I'm able to start being able to do double unders and crossovers is really cool.
All right, so
I don't know if you guys were ever good jump ropers.
no. So single unders is just jumping rope, right?
Just
Jump rope.
Okay. That's just your standard jump rope.
But that's what the pros call it.
Oh, okay. They don't call it jump rope anymore.
That's you got to know the lingo.
So a
That's
single under is when you jump and the rope goes underneath your feet. A double under is when you jump and the rope goes underneath your feet twice.
Got you. And this is like cheat codes for jump ropes.
This is it's helpful. It makes the rope move faster. But the downside is it also hurts a hell of a lot more when you miss.
So as someone who's not really jump rope, is the only, like, I assume this is like a step, like a few steps above. Like, it's not like you were using the flimsy ones we used in kindergarten or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're just like, now I have
the ones you can't hurt yourself with.
Right.
There's a reason why
there's
got to
be there's like a workout jump rope, right? Like there's not like
there's a workout jump rope that's it's slightly heavier, it's slightly slower.
Okay.
These ones, they spin a little bit slower, so you have to put a little bit more effort into when you flick your wrists to do a double under. And for whatever reason, I was incapable of learning how to flick my wrist that hard. So with a high speed jump rope, for whatever reason, again, I can get it to move faster.
Oh, things you learn when you're 35 years old.
Back in my day, I used a 2-inch braided rope to jump rope with. Made of twine, I spun myself.
But yeah, I think that'll help. I mean, it's summertime now. You guys need workouts to get in. You know what's really easy and really tiring? Jumping rope.
Yeah, I can definitely, as someone who has not jumped rope ever, probably, I can see that.
But that's my handle. So, Chris, who's going next?
I'm gonna let Obert go next.
You don't seem confident in this answer.
No, I do. I seem very confident in that answer. What happens after that, I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, the reason why I'm so excited about this handle is because I declared it my personal condiment of the year 2023. This has upped my culinary game. I use it a lot more places than I thought I would when I first bought it. Remember a couple months ago I did for Chinese New Year, my handle was dumplings, right?
Yes.
This is something I discovered along with the dumplings, but forgot until now to make it a handle. And this is the spicy chili crisp. I'm not going to call it a sauce, but it's basically like chilies and garlic
Baby back
floating
ribs.
In oil.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And barbecue sauce. LaoGanMa is the brand. You should Google that because this is the only one I've ever tried and it's really good. So I'm not going to trust any other one out there. But the spicy chili crisp, I basically put it in every Asian dish that I make now, along with the dumplings. I mix this with soy sauce and sugar or honey to make an amazing dipping sauce for like dumplings or like egg rolls or anything like that. Any kind of Asian dipping sauce you would want. I can't believe that I've went 34 years without knowing that this stuff existed. And stir fry, throw it in that. I use this stuff all the time now. You can see I bought it, just a couple months ago. I've already used half the jar, and I was like, this is gonna last me years. But no, I use it all the time. LaoGanMa's spicy chili crisp. And I recommend the garlic one. There's little bits of like fermented garlic chunks in here, and crispy stuff is really good.
Crispy stuff. What is?
That's the crisp and the spicy chili. Like I think they have like you can see this brand, and there's like probably like 3 or 4 different spicy chili things you can find at the grocery store. Go to an Asian market. The crisp keyword. If you get a different brand, whatever, I don't care. But the crisp is what makes it. Because that little crunch, that little crispy crunch, that's what's really good. It's like when you like scrape the bottom of the pan or you get that like burnt extra cheese or whatever, it's that little crispy, delicious crunch. That's what makes this so good.
Huh. I mean, it sounds like something I would use in everything. It sounds really good.
You would both like it. This is definitely a co-host targeted handle, but also our listeners should do this too because it's very
I wonder
good.
if there's an Asian grocery store anywhere near me.
I'm going to put it in. I'm going to try and find it right now so I can make sure that I can put the right thing in the show notes. If I can't, I'll just upload a picture to the internet. And
Can you order it on Amazon?
let's find out. It might be one of those things where it's like, oh, someone sells it at like 10 times the retail price.
Apparently, I have an international grocery store right down the road from my house.
Yeah, the Asian markets, they're everywhere. There's even one here in Northwest Montana, but sometimes they're hard to find if you don't know what you're looking for.
It's good. Hey, I have high hopes. The place is called Spice Town.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah. LaoGanMa Spicy Chili Crisp. That's what's showing up on Amazon.
Asian and Indian grocery store. I think this is going to be my place.
Yeah, so it exists on Amazon. It seems like kind of like one of those third party. Have you guys noticed Amazon kind of sucks these days, by the way?
I have noticed that it's kind of gone downhill a little bit.
Amazon is not the same Amazon it was in like 2015. Like there's a lot of
back the books.
Third party
Bring
resellers.
Back the books.
Yeah, seriously. But I'll find a reputable link. May or may not be on Amazon, but at least it'll show you the picture of what to look for at your local Asian store.
Take that, Amazon. We're taking you down one listener at a time.
Yeah.
Stock prices plummet.
Okay, that is my handle, and I will now pass the mug over. Chris is giving me the
the can. It's the Canbinet.
Oh yes,
Canbinet.
I will now.
No, yeah, the martini
slide
glass.
the Canbinet, the martini Canbinet, over to Chris.
All right, so I've recently gotten back into I don't know. Maybe you guys are like me, maybe not. Probably not. I'll end up like watching something or listening to music or what have you, like especially music themed things, and I'll like fall in love with them. I'll listen to them for like 1 billion hours in a row, and then I will like it'll fall off the face of the earth, and then like randomly 2 years later I'll be like, oh man, I really liked this before again, and I'll listen to a bunch all over again. Well, recently I've rediscovered my love for
Metallica.
Metallica's probably coming around. It's probably on schedule. It's gonna happen again. But my love for the epic rap battles of history. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, I remember this from like YouTube from like a decade ago.
It's one of like the. Don't look this up. Don't fact check me. It's one of like the first big things on YouTube to blow up, probably.
Yeah, back in it was YouTube infancy, like famous things.
Yeah,
like Numa days.
That was pre-YouTube.
Yeah,
that was like
Numa was E-Bomb's world.
E-Bomb's
Oh,
world.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
was Charlie in the Magic Unicorn?
That was YouTube.
That was YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. But so anyways, for those of you that don't know, it's now they've been doing this for, like Obert said, it's been like 15 years or something like that. And they don't release regular content. Like it's like, I mean, and if you see the amount of work they put into these videos, you'll understand why. But what they do is they pit two figures from history against one another and do
that would make like good rivals.
Yeah. So, for instance, one of my favorite ones is Isaac Newton versus Bill Nye. Very solid one. But let me see. What are some other ones that they've done? They've done Abraham Lincoln versus Chuck Norris, of course, obviously. Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler, of course. Why not? And they have rap battles against one another. And I don't, like I said, my brain.
And they're epic.
They're epic. And they're historical figures. I'll put a link of some of the ones that I've like been listening to more recently, but I just posted one in like our group chat with our friend Jason, because it's like five direct. It's Steven Spielberg versus Alfred Hitchcock. Very good one. So check them out. I think they're really entertaining. I was literally watching them while like doing the dishes the other day, and Dana's like, what are you watching? I was like,
what's with you and YouTube during your washing activities? Like,
he has to use his phone around water.
It's weird. It's a weird thing that this is like the second time that this has come up.
Oh, it's like what? Like I just put it up there while I'm unloading.
Did you just say what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, what else?
That's gonna be like, I was filling the pool and watching YouTube the other day, because that's what you do.
I was changing the house's water filter, and like.
I was installing a new aquarium pump for my goldfish.
Oh man, fishing down by the creek. Oh man. But anyways, she was like, "Why are you like?" I was like, "You've never seen these?" She's like, "No, I have, but like, why?" I was like, "I don't know. They're catchy. They're funny. They've got and like some of the raps they use are actually I think they're pretty good. Like they're pretty funny. So I'll check them out. Like I said, I'll put one of the ones that I've been watching. Because like every time I go back, it's like you start off you love a few, and then you go back and you're like, oh, I'll watch these ones. So but there's like 8 or 9 seasons worth if you guys want to go get lost in a rabbit hole one day. So check it out. Epic rap battles of history. They're pretty fun. I enjoy them.
Great handle, Chris.
Well, thanks.
I can safely say that this text message in our group chat did not come across. So,
I got it. In the Jason text group?
Yeah, so when Jason said, I just watched that rap battle video, that was good, I had no idea what the hell he was talking about.
It was a couple days. I sent it a couple days ago. Like before his pictures of the Indy 500 and stuff.
Oh, here we go. All right, so I did get it.
Yeah.
Just had no idea. Okay.
You should check it out, Todd.
That was Chris's response to "You're at the Indianapolis 500." Chris was like, "This is a YouTube video you would like."
I know you're not near water, but for when you are, check this out.
Chris is like, jet skiing or doing water skiing, and he's just out there on his phone instead of holding on to the thing.
Mm-hmm. How I roll.
All right, so with that, we'd like to thank you all for listening. We'd like to thank the breweries who provided... No, scratch that. We'd like to thank the...
Distilleries?
Distilleries? You know what? We're going to thank the companies who provided today's beverages. So I will thank...
The Canbinets.
Yes, yeah, who provided the Canbinets today. So I will thank Truly for their vodka seltzer.
I would like to thank partnership with Arizona and Hornell Brewing Company for the spiked Arnie Palmers.
The people who make Spam?
Not Hormel, Hornell.
Not Hormel, Hornell.
Hornell. Yeah, like Cornell.
They're too horny to make Spam.
They're spiky Hormel.
Yeah, I want to thank Whitefish Handcrafted Spirits for their lit Long Island iced tea.
Please make sure you head over to social media and follow us everywhere at DAWF Podcast. Also, make sure you follow the email at dawfpodcast@gmail.com. Please make sure that you head over to the Discord and join the live conversation over there with other like-minded individuals. And if you do really want to support the podcast monetarily, head over to Patreon, and for as little as $1 a month, you can help support the podcast. We encourage you to subscribe a little bit more than $1, but if $1 is all you can spare, then $1 is all you can spare. And then if you don't want to do any of that and you don't want to join fun people talking about beer and other alcohols, head on over to your favorite podcast listening app, what you're listening to us on right now, and leave us a 5-star rating and a review. It really does help get the word out. And then finally, tell your friends, your family, anybody else who you think likes alcohol, beer, booze, whatever. Tell them, and I'm sure they'll probably get some fun out of this too. Yeah,
and one fun thing, just so you guys know what's coming up on the radar, June 29th, over on twitch.tv/beardheadgamer, we'll be doing our second ever live quote-unquote live show. No, it'll be live. It won't be in person.
It will be live.
It'll be live.
Every show that we do is live.
Okay, so
this one will be actually live.
This one will be some live. Most live. Most live of all.
We will all physically be on there.
Yes.
Doing something.
Talking to you.
If you want to join in on a live recording.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Behind the scenes.
Go over to Chris's Twitch account.
Yep.
We're going to have a Q&A.
Yep. There'll be
you Q, we A. We might even Q and have you A.
Who knows?
I don't know.
We don't know how this is going to go. But yeah.
Obert may take his shirt off.
I may wear a shirt. Something in between.
And he hasn't worn a shirt on a podcast in months, ladies and gentlemen. So
and this is supposed to be between the three of us, but our listeners are going to find out when they see our real IRL faces.
Right. Yes. So twitch.tv/beardheadgamer on the 29th, which is a Thursday, a release day, by the way, a release day. So tune on in. Probably going to be live at like 8 p.m. EST. So tune in, have some fun.
We'll have more details next episode.
100%. Just mark your calendars, pull it up right now. Just keep it up until forever.
Keep that night free.
It's a good time to go back and listen to the whole entire backlog before the live episode.
You have basically just enough hours.
Yeah. You want, if there's some loose ends we never tied up, if there's some plot points that we forgot to address that you want the answers to, that's the time to ask your questions. But yeah, we'll be excited to be live in a month.
So with that, my name's Tud.
My name's Chris.
And I'm Obert. And remember, if you're drinking alone, do it with friends. You know, I think Chris's idea of torturing someone is waterboarding them while playing Baby Shark on YouTube.
I mean, it does sound like a good torture.
Right?
Although I think he switches between what he watches too often, so it might be Baby Shark for like a second, and then like Epic Rap Battles another second, and then back to Baby Shark, and then, you know, some Pokemon channel, and then maybe back to Baby Shark again, and then more rap battles.
I started getting
goes on in perpetuity.
I mean, I started getting caught up on One Bite pizza reviews too. So like, you know, we're making the rounds.
I think Chris likes to watch like informational, like historical videos while he waters his lawn. That's my guess.